Made this song just for the podcast, bringing hope through all the smiles and laughs. While you travel through dimensions, I'm talking high vibrations. As you listen to I Am You, yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got that. About to make a mess, so where the mop at? Where the mop at? Listening for more, see what's in store. Your mind steady waiting, do away with Satan. Learn about who you are when you start to fall. Reach through your chest and say, I need more. I need more. I need more. Learn to crawl and learn to move. But be quick, cause anger also sponsors me. So I'm giving you I Am You for free. All you gotta do is listen to me. Go and make your own podcast for free. Go and make an episode. Go and fill it with pearls and gold. Give it all your soul. Do things you was never told. I could feel them listening. They on their toes. They on their toes and they want more. All you gotta do, where you gotta go. Go to Anchor FM/start. There you go. Go and get yourself paid right away. It's your money, nobody can take it away. Anchor has sponsors they can use to help you make your move. If you like I Am You, you can also support it too. Thank you.
So today I want to talk about growth and how important it is to become better than who we are right now. And I guess I want to start off with a quote. And the quote is, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about dancing in the rain. And just think about it for a second. I don't know where you are and where you are geographically, but yesterday it was raining. And I thought to myself, instead of, trying to run away from the rain, I said to myself, I'm raining. I'm doing rain right now. And I just thought about it and I lived in the fact that it was just raining. And I just heard the sounds as it was coming down on my hood of my jacket, and then just listened to how beautiful the rain sounded by itself. And that's a small portion of this growth. See, a lot of the growth that we go through is understanding that we grow through something. But when we grow through something, it's just realizing that we're worth more than our society is saying that we're worth. But we can't understand that if we're running with society. If society is basically saying do this, do that, and do this and the third, if you're doing what society says you are doing, then you're going to get stuck in what society's mindset is. Now, I just want to preface, there's nothing wrong with following that society if that is what you want to do. See, the thing is, it's about your passion. If you're not living out your goals and your dreams, if society has nothing to do with your goals and your dreams, then you're not living the right life. See, you have to find out what you're truly, truly passionate about. And when you find that true passion, then you evolve that passion. But finding that true passion comes with waiting, which is the reason why we started with that quote. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about dancing in the rain. So right now, if you are in that rain, don't run away from the rain. Instead of going through something, grow through something. Grow into the person that you're supposed to be. And I'll also elaborate on how that's going to, how you can do that. I'll give you a simple example. Obviously, you can follow your own examples if you like, but with this specifically, it's just growing to become that person. So I'll give you what I do on a daily basis to do that, so I can maintain who I already am. And this is the craziest part. The thing is, and I'll preface in a second, but the thing is, what you already want, the things that you want in your life are already yours. And this is the secret to manifestation, by the way. You have to believe that it's already yours. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to say, I am a millionaire. You can't just say, I want to be a millionaire. You can't just say, oh, I want to do this thing. You say you've already done it. And if you can do it before, you can do it again. So it's just about finding out what you truly, truly want, and then developing that. So one of the things that I do on a daily basis is I actually have a simple process that I use, and I'm also coming out with a course about this later. But the course comes like this. You start off with yoga, because the thing is, right now your body and your mind, and this is the problem right now, but your body and your mind are probably not aligning on the same accord. So what you would have to do is get your body and your mind to do that. So the best way to start with that, though, is finding out how to fix your body first. Because if you can fix your body, then your mind will also align on that same accord. And once you realize that you have control of your mind, then at that point, your body will do what your mind will tell it to do. So the first thing that you would have to do is just get rid of this flow. And we talked about this in previous videos before, but I'm gonna just go in more in depth on what you can be doing, because ultimately your body is a flow. It's a frequency. It has its own frequency. So you want to make sure that your body is flowing. So this, one of the first things that you would do is yoga. And in this yoga, it's just simple things to stretch out your body so that you can feel exactly what your body needs to feel. Feel it to a point where it's just like, wow, I feel great. I know what my body feels like. I know what my hands feel like. I know what my arms feel like. I know what my neck feels like. I know what my nose feels like. I know what my lips feel when they're moving, and I feel the vibration of my voice moving. I feel these things. And the thing is, like, we can feel so much, but we have to understand what these feelings are. We have to understand why these feelings are what they are. So you move your body around. And the thing is, you don't need to get on the floor. You don't need to do any of that right away. Simple yoga, just stretching your body and feeling what it feels like to stretch your entire body. And then once you stretch your entire body, you actually start to feel a little bit more relaxed. And the more relaxed you feel, the more your mind can also relax, because now your mind is not feeling, oh, well, this part of my body is feeling this way, so I'm going to be tense. Or this, your mind is not relying on these other things, these external factors, because all is mind. Your mind is not relying on these external factors of your body at that point to feel like that inconsistency, I guess, for lack of a better term. So once your body is free, your mind feels more relaxed. Now your mind can say, all right, well, now I'm ready to do something. But the thing is, right now, you personally might not know what you're doing. And that's okay. That's the best part. Once you're stretched out, once your body feels great, then you actually go about thinking about what you truly, truly want out of this life. And now, mind you, this takes time. And the thing is, like, especially if you're just starting out, start off with a simple 2-minute relax of your mind. Not thinking about anything, not letting your mind wander, none of that. All you have to do is simply just breathe in as deeply as you can and breathe out as deeply as you can for 2 minutes. Now, what happens at that point is you're no longer And this is over a process of not even, I wouldn't say a long period of time, but if you keep doing this consistently on a daily basis, and it can just be 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there. And the thing is, you don't want to rush into, a whole hour meditation or a whole hour yoga. You want to start off really slow so that you can build up. It's sort of like the analogy of the tortoise and the hare. The hare would run so as fast as he can, and then eventually he would get tired. And that's not okay. If you get tired, and you would almost feel like you don't want to do it anymore. So start off really simple by doing like that tortoise. That tortoise went step by step, little by little, until it crossed that finish line. So just start off with that little by little, that meditation and that yoga. It could be like a 2-minute yoga. It could be a 2-minute meditation. And then the more you start to do this, the more you start to build that conscious awareness of feeling and knowing what it feels like to be you. Because you already are the best version of yourself. You just have to show that and gift your best version of yourself to the reality that you live in. Being able to control your thoughts, being able to control your thinking, and put that in the direction in which you feel is necessary for your life. Once you start to build that awareness, you start to feel yourself and say, hey, I'm this, or hey, I'm that. And the thing is, it is kind of crazy, but these things, these feelings, they're not really, they're not this egotistical thing about yourself. Because before, when you're just running around listening to society, they create that ego for you. But in essence, if you want to get to your true self, you have to leave that ego mind behind. You have to leave that feeling that society gave you and find your true self, that manifestation of love. So when you find that manifestation of love, and this is that true self, by the way, when you find that manifestation of love, you finally can become who you already are. You're the made version of love. And I'll give you an example just to give you a simple analogy. I'll give you an example. So the sun every day, without fail, the majority of the time, it comes up in the morning and gives us a vision. Sort of like our brains. Our brains do that same thing every day, give us a vision. But because we're human beings, we have a will. So, we don't have to follow that vision. We can follow it with this, and I call it a synthetic light. What the synthetic light is telling us to follow. And that synthetic light is what's that ego society. And then, so using that sun as a vision, the earth itself is always moving closer and closer to its source. And hypothetically, say that sun was that source. Every day it's rotating around in the circle, trying to get closer and closer to its source. And it's the same thing with us, with our bodies. These bodies are always moving, even when we choose not to move anymore. Even when we choose to go to sleep, our bodies are still moving. And the way that it's still moving is with our heartbeat. Our heart being our center, our heart being our love piece. Our love piece. And when these two things come together, they create one. The body, as well as the vision. And when these two things are together, we are that manifestation of love. That's what Adam means. Animated earth. Adam. Animated earth. Just in case you didn't know that. But obviously, you know everything that I'm talking about. I'm just reminding you and helping you remember things that you already know. Because these are things that you already know. These are things that you might have not paid attention to. But now I'm just bringing that awareness. So now that you have this awareness, you can actually do something about it. You might have forgot. But now it's all yours again. And that's basically it for today. Just start off doing, and I'm gonna just recap a little bit. Just start off doing by a simple yoga or stretching of the body. And then from there, do a simple 2-minute meditation. And you start to do this on a daily basis until it becomes a habit. And when it becomes a habit, obviously you can do it more. You can do a longer period of time. You can join a yoga class. You can join a meditation class. And then you can become your true self. And trust me, when you find that self, when you feel what that feels like, you never want to go back.